You are tuned in to the Nutso Bunch podcast.
Chill. Y'all ready to rock? We're back, man.
They're ready.
Hey, we are here. We are live in the building. Fred's in the building. I'm in the building. Ken's in the building. And this time we got a special guest in the building. Oh man. I gotta bring the music down for this. You know,
He's a sinning man.
I like to do, you know, these kind of impulsive, all kinds of crazy intros when we bring in guests, man. But I just feel like this fella right here, just the fact of us being able to have him on the pod today, like, I don't think people understand. Like, you know, there's people who are and have been instrumental in, like, the nightlife in Connecticut. There's people that have done things around the city primarily that, like, really put a stamp on, like, the nightlife and, like, entertainment alone in the city, right? But I don't think many people have done what this fella and his bro
accomplished
to my left have done for the city. And if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, man, if y'all have no idea who I'm talking about the one and only. Y'all may know him by Sin City Joe, but I just know him as Joe. Make some motherfucking noise for my boy Joe. Hey, man, nah, that's real talk. Like, bro, there's like, even speaking for myself, like my own personal music career, like you guys were instrumental for me and Mook. Like, definitely, like we didn't have a venue big enough to do some of the events that we wanted to do as artists, because we kind of, like, y'all popped up around the time that we started growing our shit, like, to where we could have, like, a venue over, like, 1,500 people to perform at and pack the house by ourselves.
Bugged out. Y'all went from 15 people to 1,500 overnight.
Yo, it felt that way, right? Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. But, like, man, I guess, like, the first question that I have instantly is, like, what, like, made you guys want to bring a venue?
So, before you answer that,
Okay.
the fuck did you put in this, bro?
This is a weird.
That's Tito's.
It's a weird drink.
Right?
It's Tito's.
It doesn't taste.
It tastes like Flavor Aid
No, it's Tito's.
without sugar.
This tastes like free Section 8.
Bro, it's the same bottle. Maybe Aiden
Like he
was
put extra. Like he got the heat on, cranked up because you don't got to pay for it. That's what this tastes like.
nah, but maybe, you know, maybe Pop was upstairs dipping in the bottle and put some water in there. I mean, he's at that age. It tastes watered down?
No, it don't taste
listening.
water.
Oh, it tastes too much too strong.
It tastes fucked.
Oh, okay. My bad. But yes. So I guess my first question is, Freddie always tries to derail me from interviews and shit. It's like his job. But like, bro, what made y'all want to put a venue like that here in Waterbury with something like that honestly has never, ever, not even succeeded, like been thought of to happen here? The deep breath.
I know.
The deep breath alone, right?
The area definitely needed it, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
It was just time. It was time for it to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
I've always been in the area, business-wise, own property in Waterbury, so it was like, you know, I was born in Waterbury.
Yep.
So it just made sense, centrally located in the state for what we were trying to do.
Right.
Said that
84 and Route 8.
That location
Yeah,
is
it was just-
amazing.
Oh, yeah, y'all literally, like, put this shit at the Mixmaster.
Yeah.
I said I was like, yo.
Like, was that strategically?
I was looking for an empty warehouse.
And that just happened to be.
That was just the one. As soon as I saw it, you know, it was never meant to be a nightclub.
Yeah.
Took me almost 2 years to build it, but
What was it previously?
It's a meat market. wasn't it?
no, it was
that's
Bizzuto's
the next
Candy
one.
and
Yeah.
Tobacco.
Okay.
Like a candy distributor or something.
Like, just like warehouse where they stored everything?
Just that's it. Yeah.
Storage. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. So you walking into that building, what was that like walking into that building for the first time and realizing this is the
was,
spot I wanted to do?
It was a
Do
mess.
this at.
I needed the space though, because
Yeah.
I knew one thing: the city. You know, it would be hard for me to survive in the city if I couldn't bring big things to the city, which
Very
nobody
true.
else was. So you know,
No.
some of the acts we were doing, I needed the space to do them. So I knew I can create what I needed in that building. So I knew it was the one.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So you had the vision as soon as you walked in the building.
Yeah,
it was just more
100%.
like, how long is it going to take to make this vision come to fruition, right?
A year and 11 months.
Oh, so you
it
know,
took almost
you know
2
how many
hours.
days after the months? Like it was a year, 11 months,
I was
3
in
days,
there.
17 hours.
How much pushback getting like liquor licenses and permits and all that crap?
Liquor permit wasn't an issue.
I was just because you got the liquor.
Now that the city, they didn't like the name.
Really?
Yeah.
So their holdup was the name
The
of
dirty
it?
water
It
didn't like the
wasn't-
name.
Exactly. It wasn't a holdup, but, you know, that name came from back in like the 20s, or no, more like the 40s.
Uh-huh. There was a
Since
correlation to
we-
Waterbury?
Oh, yeah.
Waterbury had
Okay.
a bad reputation
Yes.
back in
Okay,
the day.
talk about it.
Facts.
Talk about it then, Joe.
And they were actually listed as Sin City back in the day
Yes.
in one of the New York newspapers.
Oh.
So that was like one of those things where I was like, all right, that's a no-brainer.
Notorious.
It just works.
It works.
It works.
It did.
I got it off the rip.
Yeah,
When I
Waterbury's
opened
been
it, I
fucked
understood
for
it off
years.
the rip.
Yeah.
That's
What's that?
dope.
What's that actor dude that's from Waterbury? Dylan
McDermott.
McDermott. He
Yep.
said he's like, I grew up in New York, but I was born in Waterbury, and Waterbury's worse.
Waterbury's worse.
It was tougher. He said it was tougher.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just because of like the landscape, right? The politics, not literal politics, Republican, Democrat. I'm talking about like the politics of the city. Like you really have to like play the game at times when it comes to the city, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That name stemmed from crooked politicians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And corruption.
100%.
Okay.
The city
Yeah,
was
Kenny.
run by the mafia.
Yeah. I mean, at one point,
like every other city.
for sure,
It was
for sure.
legit run by the mafia. Like,
Waterbury was?
Head to toe.
Okay, yeah, Ken's our like local Waterbury historian. Yeah, he gets us
He's
all
our-
the right
he's our
info.
fact checker.
He's our fact checker, so he knows it, man. So
I
yeah,
look this shit up one day.
dope. So yeah, so it took you guys almost 2 years to get it to the point where you wanted to. Like, I guess what was one of the biggest issues during building up the space?
It was never a nightclub, so everything that I did had to be brought up to code for the time. So it was considered like a place of assembly when I was building it.
Like you had
Not
to get
even-
handicapped bathrooms.
Bro, I had,
Yeah.
you guys have been in there. I had 30-something toilets.
Yes,
Yeah,
literally.
I had to, you couldn't be anywhere from like 60 to 80 feet from an exit.
What?
Anywhere you stood in the building. They were
crazy.
on
All
it, though.
that.
Listen,
This is all after that Great White Night,
Yes.
fire. So,
yeah, there was a fire in
things
Rhode
got
Island.
crazy.
Oh,
that's-
okay.
So I worked with the fire marshals hand in hand almost
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
What do you need me to do? What do you want me to do? And it worked for me.
Dope.
Just get through it,
Dope.
And I wasn't mad about it because that place was, with
know.
the sprinkler system and everything else that we had going on in there, it was, you could rest easy at that.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
for sure, because if something was to happen instantly,
Yeah.
you knew that you guys were
Covered,
covered.
yeah.
You're covered.
it was just expensive.
I could imagine. I could imagine. And you know what, man? What was one of the things, like, no matter what, no matter how much of a headache, doesn't matter. This is one thing that I need to have in this nightclub, or else, like, this is the deal breaker for me. Like, I have to have this. Was there, like, one of those for you, like, all right, I need the bar to be, a certain amount of feet, or I need this type of stage, or I need this type of VIP? What was that for you?
I didn't really think of it like that.
That setup was
I
dope
just
in there.
kind of just kept and listen, you guys, you've been there throughout the years when I was open.
Yep.
I was constantly changing things.
Yes.
Just from the way that I operated.
Yeah.
People don't really realize how
Keep shit fresh.
how deep, I mean, it was 100 hours a week. Some of those hours was just me just walking around with no one else in the club on a Tuesday afternoon.
Just thinking up shit.
Scratching my head, thinking about something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How can I make this work? How can I make that work? I mean, that business is extremely tough. And if
Taxing.
you don't, it's just everything.
Taxing
Yeah.
on the mental.
It's tough. And
Word.
if you don't, I always felt like if I don't do all of those things, I'll never be what I could be down there. So, yeah, it was.
You wasn't trying to put it in nobody else's hands.
No. And I was young, and I could stay up all night, and
Right.
sleep nothing. And
Yeah. Those days was great, though.
Bruh.
You remember being able to, like, we were just talking about that earlier, right,
Bruh.
Fred? Like, remember being in your 20s and being able to just, like,
Literally, at breakfast.
drink all night, wake up 2
Go
hours
work.
of sleep,
Yep. Go work
go to
12
work,
hours.
and then
go out
come
again.
back and go right out like nothing. And then you're doing it, but you're physically there at the spot.
Yeah, there was no enjoyment out of that for me.
Really?
While
Really?
we're open, absolutely not.
No.
No,
no.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. We were clocking between Friday and Saturday, 36 hours. You know,
Damn.
of like hard. The Friday into Saturday was always the toughest.
The roughest, right?
Yeah, because
right.
you have a big night Friday.
Yep,
By the time we close, everybody's out. That place was destroyed.
I'm sure.
So just to put it back together and get it ready,
Let's call him out right here, Joe. How much more disgusting was a woman's bathroom compared to the men's?
we know the answer to that, man. 100 times.
No, that's a real thing, though, right?
bitches is
100% a
disgusting
real
out here,
thing.
bro.
Destroyed.
Wow.
Destroyed every night.
Yo, the best thing they did at 457 was switch the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Remember towards the end of
Yeah.
it? He was like, fuck this. He gave them the men's one,
Yep.
which was one toilet.
One.
No mirror,
That's it.
nothing.
Yep. You can't
Y'all ain't
give them
going
nothing.
here with 5 people at a time.
You can't give them nothing. They be in there having a whole party in the bathroom.
Clogging the toilets clogged every freaking night. Like,
Yep. No.
No, and my bathrooms were big.
Yes, they
We
were.
had like 50 girls in there just doing whatever.
Taking pictures.
Yeah, it's pictures.
Back, Lord knows what else.
I've had brawls in that bathroom.
Really?
All the girls standing in the line for the bathroom, you know.
Yeah, no.
all
No,
them bitches
that's
giving
not.
Blumpkins.
Go ahead, Fred. You open the door. Your one famous
Yeah.
question. Go ahead, Fred.
You ever had one of those,
You know
Joe?
what? I just watched Resto's interview.
Oh, yeah?
You had to prepare
Oh, yeah.
yourself.
He
You had to
had no idea what he was talking
Yeah,
about.
right, right.
I know what that is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he knows what it is. Okay. Okay.
Got you. No
Told you had one.
No Blumpkins, man.
Oh, no.
No.
He's got respect, man.
You've heard the word, though. You've heard of it. Got it. Yo, I think for me, like, one of the main questions I wanted to know, like, all right,
Fuck did you make us? That's the question I want to freaking know. That
you
shit-
already know what I made. I already told you. That's why you should have jumped on the
Not
blue
a
wave.
bartender, bro.
Yeah, and that's
Cheetos and water juice.
Nah, but Joe came through with the blues, so that's the wave me and him are on right now, man. You should have got on that wave, brother.
I said yes, and then you
We're
handed me
switching
an
over now.
empty glass.
No, I that was for that, bro. Get involved. Pour it up. Pour it up. Nah, but so I even want to go back before we start talking about like the in-depth portion of like the spot, man. Opening day. What was that like week leading up to that? What were like some of the things that you still were scrambling to do, and like what was like the goal originally? And you know, we know at some point it changed, but I know like what was the original goal in your vision with the spot, musically and like customer wise in general?
All right. Leading up to the opening, I wasn't ready.
No, you knew it. You knew it.
No, I was doing things the day of.
Like things like what?
I was going to say, are you ever ready?
Yeah,
That
just
too.
getting everything ready. You know,
Yeah.
it was like certain things that had to be finished.
Yep.
But you got to set a date with these things. You just can't. So I pressed myself to set the date, and I did pull it off, get it open on time. The vision was what it was.
Yeah.
It followed through with what we wanted to do.
Right.
Um,
Because the
hard to
big
keep things going. You know, I started with a lot of house music, and that was good.
is that like primarily music that you listen to yourself?
I listen to
Everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
There was just a big wave at that time.
Yeah.
that was the
You know,
It
There
really
was.
Yeah.
Because
was.
that's when Resto was doing house music
Yo,
hard. By
yeah.
It wasn't
Heavy.
it wasn't so much like it is now. Now it's more intimate. It
Yeah.
was mega clubs back then.
For sure.
You know, Pasha NYC was one of the biggest joints around doing their thing with that kind of music. So I kind of wanted to jump off that because there was nothing really.
Close here.
Yeah, there was room 960 in Hartford.
All right. Yep. I remember
The-
960.
The biggest thing here for that was
yeah.
Steel Lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
But I remember
Well,
960 did like I think like a random night of that, like a Wednesday
Yeah.
or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
So, and then once again, like I said, man, the live music, any kind of artist, I've done them all.
Yes.
I can't even remember, but we've done a lot.
That's
From
Definitely been
freestyle to
I
Latin.
was going to say, I've been a
you know.
Spanish concert there.
Yeah, we've
I've
done
seen La
just
India.
tons and tons of stuff. So it was like that enabled us to keep doing what we were doing.
dope.
That was one thing we could offer in the city that,
Nobody else could.
and I gotta say, kind of in the state for the amount of time that we did it,
For
that
sure.
nobody else could really do.
For sure, bro.
You know,
There-
I
there-
knew I just wouldn't be
Talk
able to
that
rely.
shit, Joe.
Hell
Nah,
yeah.
it's not me.
Talk
Nah,
that
but
shit.
that's legit, right?
that's what it was.
I
It is?
think the closest spot that you could kind of do similar numbers wise was like the Hippodrome, and that was Mass, right?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
there was nothing
that was
in
a ball.
Connecticut.
For those numbers,
There's nothing in Connecticut
all day
that offered that type of venue, that type of ambiance in the venue. When you walk in, it's like, oh, yo. The first time, do you remember the first time walking in there, right?
It was fire
it's
because
different.
like
It was different, right?
Was that purposely done around the bar where you had the tall glass and everything because of the 18?
That was
night?
18 plus. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So you
Like
definitely
the way
wanted,
the bar was separated. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You definitely wanted to like, okay, we want to be able to have 18-year-olds in here, and then we also want to be able to make sure that like we're separating everything from that.
Yeah, with certain licenses, you have to have
that had to be done.
Okay.
I didn't want to
certain distance.
You didn't want to.
obviously put the glass up. I didn't mind separating the bar area.
Yep.
But the glass, there was a requirement for
It
the
looked
liquor
bad, though.
control.
It looked fine. It looked
I
dope.
didn't look bad.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was part of
Yeah.
the original idea.
I couldn't, I originally opened 21 plus.
Okay.
Didn't last long.
Yep.
I just needed, it just wouldn't have.
The numbers.
Yeah,
You needed
the
those
numbers.
extra
'Cause
numbers.
Unfortunately, that place, most bars around here can do 100 people and slam it out. I'm telling you, 300-400 people in that place. People are walking around asking me why
It
it's
looks
dead.
empty.
So here was my. I've said this a million times up here. My biggest like gripe with Sin City was there was nothing else over there.
Yes.
On that side?
So
Okay.
sorry. So we go to New Haven, right?
Yep.
Or we go to Hartford.
If it ain't one thing ain't
If
good, you go
one
to the
thing
next
ain't
spot.
good,
Comparison.
you can walk to
Yes.
the next place,
Yes.
literally next door.
Yeah.
So the location of Sin City is fucking fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I've always said Freight Street needs to get it popping because you can put
A bunch of
Black
nice
Bear
bars
Saloon.
and stuff like
You
there.
could put a pizza place that's open all night.
Yep,
You
talk
could
to
put
the people, Fred.
You could put a bar that's like all that shit.
Yes.
And it's away from any residential shit.
Yep.
It's right off the highways, both of them.
Both of them. Both of
It's a
them.
perfect location to bring mad fucking money to this town.
It is.
And it's got nothing. They put a new sidewalk over there to ride your bike.
To ride your bike. People want to ride the bike to the club,
Come
Fred.
on, bro.
They killed that shit.
Yeah, they
The
did.
river
I needed
walk
that. You
goes
need
through
that shit.
places I would never want to go anyway.
Yeah.
Huh?
The river walk goes through places I wouldn't want to go
Exactly.
anyway.
It's like why did you waste your money on that shit when
Right.
Let's go.
all
walk.
those empty buildings you could have been fucking doing some shit there. Like
Yeah, that was so random that they put a street
and
through
I
there.
honestly think that was a big part of the reason why it didn't last long. Like as long as it should have.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
it's just like nobody's coming from out of town to go, this is corny, no, we gotta stay here all
One
night
bar,
because where
yeah.
we're gonna go.
Right. But isn't that, but that's like, I don't feel like that's any fault to whoever was promoting the night at Sin City.
Oh, no,
or whoever.
no,
I feel like
no.
that's a part of the problem with Waterbury's
That's
own
what I mean.
nightlife.
That's what I
Like
mean.
Waterbury nightlife itself at that time was Sin City.
There were
and
spots, bro. There were
Chasers?
Chase, right. But
Like-
smaller
It was all
venues where you
bars.
get
It was-
like
it's-
100,
Let's
yeah.
$150.
call a
and-
spade a spade. Waterbury is a fucking bar town.
It is. It is.
Bar town.
It is. But Joe changed that dynamic for a period of time. Like
7 years. It was
Like-
a little different.
yo, it was that era. Cause I was one of those that like we were packing out like Creolas downtown at one point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what's the other spot that was right next to
Phoenix.
no up the road, right across from Creolas.
Addiction.
Phoenix.
Addiction.
That's
Yep.
what that's how Phoenix
Addiction.
at.
Yes. Like packing out those type of spots, and it's like, bro, we
And
are
Addictions
at
was pretty big.
It was cool. It was like
Like
yeah,
they're
you-
back, they had the back room and like it was.
Yeah,
it was
even
a
when they opened it up,
decent-sized
what
spot.
was probably like the max though, and there was like
I was
350,
gonna say it's like 350.
right? Like,
300.
so when you get 350 in there, you're like, yo, we're missing money. Because if you got 350 inside here, that means at least 50 to 100 people is outside.
It's crazy because you could put 1,500 in Sin City.
That's where my brain
more than
goes.
that.
So that's where my brain. Freddie,
No, I just mean like
you going down the street that I'm going. So all right, you start the spot, you get it open, and you know you're primarily doing house music.
I started with Kiss 95.7.
Kiss 95.7. Yep.
On
Okay.
Friday. That was right off the rip.
That was dope because they would do live
Doing a
shows,
live broadcast. Right
That
from
was
the club
fire.
here on the radio.
That was
It's
fire.
like up around the rocks type shit.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly
Yep.
that. Yep.
Yep.
That worked well. I had a big advertising package with them, so that worked well for many years. For me. And then it kind of merged in with the 18 plus that did well, and then I would throw in Girls Gone Wild bus.
Yes.
On a night like that.
Yep.
All the Jersey Shore shows we did
Yes.
were on nights like that.
Those are crazy.
Paint parties, foam parties.
Foam parties are crazy.
Those were knockouts for that night.
Definitely.
And my Saturdays was house music for a long time until Richie came in.
Till Richie came in.
Till Richie came in.
Yep. So Richie brought in more of the Latin
freestyle
vibes.
music.
Yeah.
And freestyle.
Yep.
Right. Which
And, that run was legendary.
he had a long run there, bro.
How much did he step the game up for you over there?
Well, you got to think that they had that one
was
Friday
just-
night that was locked, right?
Yeah.
So
But
it
I'm
was
saying,
more or
like-
less trying to enhance the full
I
Thursday,
always-
Friday, Saturday
I
of there,
always,
right?
knew, I always knew I would need more than what I was doing.
Okay.
I always knew that.
Okay.
Yeah, I always knew that there would be some sort of a Latin, there had to be
Right.
in that. And then even the hip hop, I knew that.
Even but Waterbury definitely Latin. Like you have
yeah.
to because of the
Well,
and no
Richie
matter where you
understood-
go
Yeah.
in Waterbury, you're going to see some
Connecticut.
Spanish folks.
100%.
Like
In Connecticut.
Indeed. So like you always have to. Every DJ that plays a set inside a bar or club, they have to play a Spanish set. There's
can't
no
go
way
to-
around
you
it.
can't go to Winstead without 100
Look, it's to the point where now 93.7 you hear Spanish music like it's like you're not.
Shouts out to International
93.7.
Big.
It's crazy.
And Richie knew what we wanted to do. Like, he didn't come in there like it was just another,
Another night for him.
He took full advantage of it being a concert venue.
Dope.
And did tons and tons of shows.
He did tons of
And he
shows
never
there.
stops. He's killing it right now. He still does the freestyle
Yeah.
shows and all that shit.
Yep. Yeah.
Shouts out to him, man. Richie Rich get it in.
He does, man. Big shout out to Richie Rich, man. Oh, big round of applause
That's,
while I drink.
I take one.
I got you, brother.
Thanks, bro.
Oh, you got you.
You don't want from the fancy bottle?
We'll hit that one
We're gonna,
next.
yeah, we're here first, bro. We're here first, man. So now we're at a point where, I know what I wanted to ask. You guys actually were the first spot that I ever went into that like had legit two separate clubs in one spot. So where did that idea come from, and like kind of what was the original idea, and
gambler
how
who
did
goes
that
to Vegas, I
change,
guarantee it.
or stay the same? I should guess.
That small room is what you're asking?
Yeah.
How that came about?
Yep.
I needed to split the venue somewhere
Okay.
because of the amount of bathrooms that I needed and back room office.
Okay.
So when I split that area was there before I built anything.
It was already set.
Yeah, I added the bathrooms to it, but where my office and everything was, and my back room and everything, that area was already there.
Wow.
So I worked off of that.
Wow.
That back room never had a great, I didn't have any full intentions for that. It was always lower, like
Extra.
overflow. If I needed to do like a Thursday night, a small room, like a
Yep.
small night, something like that.
Yep.
I booked that room for a lot of private events.
Yes.
Which worked out well. But other than that, like it was just one of them rooms.
Yeah, I've been to a baby shower there.
Yeah. See,
we've done a lot of shit like that. Back then.
my brain goes like, because what was the name of the spot in Hartford that had like 3 floors?
Brickyard.
Was it that or Mansion or something like that?
Yeah,
Right.
I think
It was
it was
Mansion
right
at
there.
one point.
Yep.
Right. So I remember
That's the
being
same, right?
there.
Brickyard Mansion?
Brickyard Mansion. Yep.
Oh, okay, I thought so.
Yep. Same spot. I remember though, like
The poorhouse.
it's starting out and everybody's on the first floor,
Yep.
and then like at 10 o'clock they open up the second floor.
Yeah, yeah.
Then at like 11:30 they open up all of the floors, and you can
Alchemy
go.
and New Haven,
So
same
that's
way.
kind of like
Alchemy. God.
Right?
Jesus, yeah,
thing.
same way, right?
way.
But that's where my brain goes. Like, was that like kind of the intention, or just more
No.
like starting off everybody
No,
in
it-
here so that it kind of fills something, and then
That
flow
wasn't
them into
really
the
what
other
we did,
room? Y'all never did that.
No, we were predominantly Friday and Saturday night.
Okay,
Thursdays were always tough in Waterbury, especially
For
for
sure.
a place like that.
For sure.
So I stuck, my main run was Friday and Saturday. If I ever was to remodel that place, which I almost did, instead of moving on,
okay,
it would have been somewhere to the point where like you can walk in at a certain time and not be just
Feel like you're in a club.
overwhelmed
Yeah,
by
yeah.
the size of it.
By
Okay.
space.
Whether it was a floating curtain that moved back
Yep.
as the place got busier,
Yep.
just to expand it.
Okay.
Or one way or another. That was the
goal.
hardest thing to struggle.
right,
That was the biggest struggle there.
Right.
Was dealing with a big, bearing, empty building at 9:30.
right.
With 2,000 people in there.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, I'm just
yet.
saying, like,
Yeah.
it looked
Without-
empty when it was full.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so
I
it was
mean,
a fucking big spot.
It was just tough, man. Tough. Because you got Friday and Saturday. Mm-hmm. I mean, if we're lucky, 11:45, people are really
Flowing in
that place. So 11:45, I got to close at 1:45. That gives me 2 hours. 2 hours, 2 nights a week. That's 4 hours in a weekend. That's roughly 16 hours in a month.
Those nights, that Wednesday, that Thursday, that you're not busy. Those are the nights that people are in New Haven,
right?
Because you can bounce a fucking around,
right. I get that. I get that.
So
what was the exact year that you guys opened? Do you remember?
2008, July 3rd.
2008. Yep. Okay. And then
it was that late into the 2000s.
Yeah,
I thought it was earlier than that.
Yeah, 4th of July weekend.
I thought it was like 05.
Definitely, because I thought you guys closed. Was it 2016?
15.
Okay,
February 15th.
Okay. Yep. That makes sense.
It's February.
It is. Hey, perfect time.
It was the 26th was my last night.
When's this? This is dropping on 18, 19, 20. 21st. Sorry. No, we're close. We're close. Close to the anniversary. Fire. So, I know at one point, y'all did start doing like more of a hip-hop in there as well. So, originally it started with the house music predominantly on Friday. Richie on Saturday doing the, freestyle and Latin. When did that transition, I guess, and open up to where you guys started doing hip hop? And who was like that first person that kind of opened your promotion wise to doing that?
Well, I knew what it was. It's not that
being here,
of course. It's not that
and being from here.
Typically, I didn't. We never tried to avoid it. We tried to monetize everything that we could.
Of course,
I didn't necessarily enjoy that 7.5 years down there.
Right.
I was there to just make money.
Right.
So
your own personal stuff that you may want to be doing there didn't make sense.
No,
not that it didn't make sense.
No.
It didn't matter because your predominant focus was to get the bread.
Stevie B told me,
"Yep,
if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense."
It don't.
It's just what it is, man.
It don't.
That's what it is, bro.
Right.
So I mean, we knew we would have to do it, but we also knew our Fridays where it is. It was the 95.7 with Diggs, and it was more like a like a pop night, 18 plus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not one genre of music. He used to play a little bit of everything.
Yep.
The Saturdays were Richie, and then all right, let's throw in a hip hop show on a Sunday, or something like that, or a hip hop show on a Thursday. Until I had exhausted everything that I was doing,
right,
and I decided, I'm going to do one more year. I made that decision before we even,
it wasn't like, oh man, we're not going to wire, we got to sell.
No,
that was like, let's get out now.
That was decided a year before we did it. We just didn't tell anybody.
Okay,
I said, let's do one more year. Man, let's book some hip hop shows.
Crazy.
They say it a lot, like when you like owning a small bar.
Yeah,
it's a tough business. So
it is.
They're like, get your money for three to 4 years and get rid of it.
Average lifespan
and open
of a size.
Don't just I was gonna say just open another spot.
Yep.
And do that for 3-4 years and get the fuck out.
18 months.
18 months.
National average for a spot that big.
Look at that.
18 months.
Yeah.
So y'all multiplied that a few times.
A couple times.
Yeah. That's
sheer will. That's all it was, bro.
That deserves a round of applause.
Thanks.
18 months is the average lifespan.
For a mega club?
Yeah. Jesus. Man. I remember one point going in because my brain can't wrap around how historic this is, right? Yo, I remember going into your spot one time and I swore there was beds upstairs in the VIP.
Yeah. So
what brought that?
Bro, you gotta think.
No, Fred, relax. But it did have a curtain.
Listen, you always.
I mean, did everybody leave at 2 o'clock?
No. Go ahead.
Some motherfucking stains on the couches, dog.
New sheets every time. Come on, go.
That's it.
All right, now go ahead.
Now that in that business, you're selling a good time,
right?
Which is the hardest thing to sell because my opinion of it is different from yours.
Of course,
yours
and your opinion that you like may not be what your consumers like.
100%. So it's not like, you roll into, the gas station and you want that bag of chips or whatever it is. I'm going to buy it.
Right.
Or you roll into the liquor store
right,
and grab
for
that
the
bottle of
Tito's.
Tito's.
Right.
You know
For
what
the
it
blue.
is.
You're
selling a product.
What store would you go to if you were going to go to a liquor store? If you were going to go to a liquor store, what store would it be?
I'd probably be on Waterton Avenue.
Yeah.
Spirit Shop, probably.
Spirit Shop?
Oh,
yeah, that's probably where I would go to.
That place is fire. You know why they're fire? Because every time they don't have something that I need, I'm like, yo, can you get this? They're like, yep.
We got
And they
you,
get it.
Fred.
And they
We
get
got you.
within like 2 weeks. It's
Yep,
there.
fire.
I'm like, yes,
So
sir.
make sure you hit up Spare Shop.
Don't they have that 1970 something in there too?
They do. I think they do. And you know what they definitely have? They got that blue up in there too.
that.
For
for
sure.
you.
For sure. Nah, but go ahead. Sorry.
So you're selling a good time to everybody, and it's difficult. So when you do something like that, you know, here we are, how many years later? 8 years later, and we're talking about that stupid fucking bed.
Crazy.
That thing cost me $500.
That-
and we're
that's
talking
it.
about it. People talk about shit like that.
Yes.
So you got to do
Something
things-
different.
Absolutely, anything different that someone's going to talk about. They might not like it.
Right.
Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on in that thing, but they're going to talk about it.
What's that stupid line? Bad. There's no such thing as bad publicity.
100%.
Or whatever.
It was bad press.
Crazy.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, so anything you could do that was different, from CO2 blasters to projection screens.
I'll say you had the
to just
oxygen room, right?
the oxygen bar.
Bruh.
Anything like
Oxygen
that,
bar
you know?
was fire.
That was like
You gotta
Vegas.
just gotta stay on top of
Keep
anything and
motherfuckers
everything.
awake.
The dancer cages, anything like that.
You did have cages in there. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember I walked in and I saw this motherfucker
Bro.
dancing in there one night. I
No,
left.
you didn't. No, you didn't see me dancing in no cage. I was not in the cages,
You went in there
allegedly.
trying to rap a song and started dancing. I was like, whoa. This is
No,
not
that
right.
did not happen, Fred.
Hell night did I walk into?
Oh,
Chippendale
man.
motherfucker.
Freddie almost got me in trouble and kicked out of
Don't do that.
Sin City one
Don't do
time.
that.
There was this one time.
Don't do
Yeah.
that.
All right. We're gonna go there. Let's before we go there, let's back
That
up.
was all you.
Let's back up. Let's back up.
That was all you,
And let's
brother.
say, because there was a point that I know Resta was doing promotion parties and stuff like that down there, right?
100%.
And do you remember around when Wrestle started down there?
Ant was knocking on that door before I even opened. I swear to God.
I love
I'll tell the
Resto,
story.
man.
Me and
Tell
Ant-
it.
I talk to Ant every day. We're
Yeah.
still mad tight. So
Yes.
I'm building the place.
Yep.
It's nowhere near ready.
Right.
But the
When you
word
gonna
was
open?
out that it was coming.
When you gonna open?
yeah,
When you gonna open?
100%. So he
Who's
knocks
gonna
on the
do
door.
night? Who's doing the night?
Yep.
all
Exactly.
of that.
Introducing himself. Now, the game is, the game, man.
Of course.
I just wouldn't, and my brother the same way. If you came at us a certain way, we just weren't going to deal with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You never did.
Yep.
Nobody with you ever did. That's why we always embraced you guys.
Yes.
Your street team, from top to bottom.
Right.
Everything you guys ever did with us. 100%
With a bunch of hood
respectful,
motherfuckers that
the
are
most
super respectful, right?
crazy.
Right.
So Ant was that dude. Came
Yes.
in, humble.
And is humble. And it's still the same way.
Yeah, 100%. And then left me with, yo, I'm throwing a party at a warehouse. Come check me.
Yep.
So I'm like,
Come see
what
it.
the fuck is this kid talking about?
Yep.
Bro, I forgot where
Was
it
that the
bro.
Ratchet Resto days
that
still?
that was House of
No, it
Doors.
was
They
that-
used
Oh,
to call it, bro.
okay.
Fucking warehouse off of, I don't even know where the fuck it was.
What was the name of the spot?
He used to call it House of Doors, I think. Something crazy.
That's
like
the
that.
shit that was over by
J-Mar.
yes.
Yes.
You know where that's at, bro. We went
Gives me
there.
an address.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
I rolled up there before.
We was probably in there.
Yeah.
We was probably in there, Freddie. Yes.
I rolled up in there.
Yep.
and I was like,
Packed.
get the fuck out.
Packed. Wall to wall in that motherfucker.
Not a liquor permit on the wall.
Of course not. Allegedly.
Yeah. I'm
Allegedly.
sitting there like,
There's no booze there either. We
nothing.
heard.
Yeah, no,
we were all
no.
just
It was
water bottles.
completely
It wasn't
dry.
even- It wasn't even people.
I'm saying to myself, this kid. Yeah. That's when I knew what it was. So,
You saw it immediately.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, fire.
And then Ant, every birthday party you ever did with us,
Yep.
Taylor. And it was funny as we got, deeper into our career over there, anything going on big in the city, Ant, whether he was involved in it or not,
He still
his
helped.
phone was just blowing up. And
Bro,
used
he
to
still
tell me,
helped.
bro, 100%.
He still helped.
And
So-
that was one of the things. If we ever hired a promoter
right.
out of town or something like that, it
He
was
still
always,
helped. You got to go through Resto.
got to use Ant.
It's no way around
It
it.
would be dumb not to.
Right.
I wish you still had that building, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Life is good, bro. Life is good.
Facts.
Yo. Nah, but Resto definitely like
I wish you still had the keys so we could do my 90s party in that motherfucker.
the 90s party would be crazy. But nah, Resto definitely like, he's a childhood friend of mine, so
Yeah.
and Freddie's and ours. So like, we've known each other forever, man. But like just the way, like, I remember his first few days DJing, like in spots. I remember going over the venue when he was
Shoulda had him pull up
so
tonight.
seeing for me is it's so dope to see somebody's vision that they had for their career like actually turn into that.
Yeah.
It's so fire.
And he's good.
And he is really good.
And
He's a really good DJ too.
He is.
I mean, people like him.
Bro, he didn't used to talk on the mic. He was scared before.
And he's got a great mic voice.
Nah, he's a beast.
He's got a great mic
He does
voice.
it all now.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Now just get him drunk and he'll
He's
fuck
a
up
fucking
the party.
great
Like,
DJ.
it don't
That's
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny when you said that. You
Yes.
said this before too.
Yes.
Like
Yep.
he would do the brunch at the fucking bar. And Adrian always
Faded.
like, this motherfucking Rusto is a
So
beast.
good. He's so good. He is, bro.
Yeah.
He is. So, like, there was a point, where me and Mook, again, like I was saying before, like we were getting to a point where the 300, 400 place venues just weren't, it didn't make sense anymore because
Talk your shit.
we're growing out of
Talk your
those
shit.
areas, right? So I remember talking to Resto about like, yo, what's good? Can you see if we can get over there? He's like, yo, come meet them. Come talk to them. And I'm sure they have heard of y'all at least or something.
100%. Yeah.
So I remember coming over and
Joe told me
meeting
earlier
y'all.
you never heard your shit. When
Nah,
you
but I-
introduced yourself, you
Bro,
said, "Huh?"
you couldn't turn the fucking radio on. That.
I definitely
Facts.
right. Thank you.
All over
man.
the place.
Thank you, man. And I definitely remember like the first time going over there because even when I used to go there and like party there, I never came up there like, "Hey, I'm Fair from Mook and Fair." Like I never ever.
You know what
I
pisses
just
me
paid.
off?
I just paid my.
That
no.
you don't play that card enough.
Yeah, Fred gets mad at me still
Listen, whatever.
to this day.
Listen, I'm here because you never played that card,
I appreciate that, bro.
bro.
I appreciate
'Cause
that.
too many motherfuckers that shouldn't have played that card played that
Did
card.
yeah.
Oh, no,
nah.
no, don't play the card if you don't got the cards.
Yo, so we're gonna call a spade real quick. If you're going to an event for somebody that you fuck with, somebody that you rock with, somebody that you support, and you're going there to get in free, you're
You're an
not
asshole.
supporting the event. You're not support. That's not
fucking
support.
asshole.
That's not support. If they don't hit you up to put you on a list and you got to call them to put, bro, that's not support, bro. That's not. You don't know how many times I've been on the stage and people are calling me to get in.
What
get
if they
in.
buy merch?
And that's you can come and
Facts.
buy merch and buy a
What if-
ticket
what
on
if
the
they buy merch?
and buy a ticket. Why are you coming in? It's part of the process, bro.
Yeah, buy a ticket.
Yo, you can't. Bro, I've been on the stage with people calling me saying I can't get in. What do you want me to stop the show and come and get you from the door?
Yeah.
Like,
why
really?
you can't get in? Your money ain't green.
Bro.
Free ticket.
You know what I mean? Like, and I've said that up here before. I
Right.
said, yo, I never understood when I would go to places, even if it was. I don't give a fuck if it was.
When have we
venues.
ever, bro? When have we
If it was
ever?
venues. I went to a venue one night with one of our boys. He was like, I'm not paying $5 to get in here. I'm like, yo, the promoter's your boy.
Right.
You don't want to pay $5? I'm paying. And the promoter will come over and be like, nah, you guys are good. I'm like, no, we're not good. We're paying.
Right.
This is your hustle, my guy.
Yes.
Like,
Make your money.
Yes.
yeah.
Bro,
They're not going to keep hiring you to do this if you're not making
it never made sense to me, bro.
Yeah, I
it
don't-
never made sense to
All
me.
right.
It never
A
made
couple weeks
sense.
ago, we went to Jameson Pub. Shout
Yep.
out to Jameson Pub.
Yep.
I paid the $10 to get in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even finish my first drink, and we left. I wasn't complaining. I'm like, all right, cool.
nah.
No.
Here's the 10.
It's part of the
I'm
process.
gonna check what it is, and if I don't like it, I'm out.
You go.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
guess
listen,
what?
when-
That $10 ain't gonna ruin your night, bro.
No.
Ever.
No. We had one drink. I didn't even finish it, and we bounced. We went to another place.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yes, for sure. For sure. But I say all that to say basically, like, I remember coming and meeting with y'all, with Chris as well.
Yep.
You know, shout out to Chris Fury, man. Chris can sell water to a whale that's already underwater. Like, yes. That's already underwater and drinking water.
I don't appreciate your fat jokes.
No,
I mean, I think that's already implied by selling water.
no, it's even. No, that's the.
Like, he's
he's
not selling water to a beached whale.
he might be able to sell water to that
You
one
just sold
too.
ketchup
That's a
popsicle to
lot
somebody with
easier,
white
though.
gloves.
That's for
what you
sure.
should have said.
That's for sure. But yo, I just remember coming in and meeting y'all and y'all being actually like super humble and super cool about like, yo, whatever y'all want to do, man. Come on, just it was really like welcoming and open arms, like
Bro, I never
type of
wanted
meeting.
to be. That's why I was good at it. I was never that guy.
Right.
I never cared to be that guy.
Right.
I didn't want people to know who I was.
Right.
I knew I had to do what I had to do, and I didn't really care to be that guy. Mm-hmm. So it was always just business.
Yep.
Me and my brother are the same way. We're just
For
workers,
sure,
bro.
for sure. And
I just
did you tell you I saw him?
Yeah, he did.
I said, "You coming too, right?" He said, I don't know about that, man." Yeah. But yes, so it was pretty dope that first meeting with y'all, chopping it up, and then I mean our first event there was in like 08, 09?
I was the one with those lights in the front.
Yeah, with when we did the signing party, I think.
Yeah.
So that was like
You had a signing party?
bro. We sold the whole spot out. Like
That was no joke.
it was, and that was on like a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
That was on an off day.
Yeah, that's when I knew you guys weren't fucking around.
Yo, we
Tried to
had
call you for tickets and you didn't pick up.
Right?
Bruh. I'm
Ran into me at the door.
yo, if there's one more, if he ever promotes a night, that's
not
the
on the
one
list,
I'm
bro.
not gonna pay to go into.
Oh, Fred,
He
how
never
many-
hooked it up back.
how
in the
many '90s parties I done paid to get into? Don't do that, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Well, there goes back to that.
Yeah.
It's your man's, bro.
Yeah, bro. You're
Give
supposed
him
to be
the
there
money,
and
bro.
support.
Give him the money, man.
It's. I think that was like, I think more eye opening for the city, right? Because
Absolutely.
we've been again selling out those 250, 300 spots, but just being able to get. And what was your capacity there?
Legally, it was like 12 or 1,300.
Right,
So
right. And I know allegedly,
2,000
I know,
in there before.
bro. I know we had over like 1,500 to 1,800 in
absolutely,
that
absolutely.
motherfucker that night.
I've hit
Capacity,
20.
it looks like they still had not enough people in.
Yo,
Yes.
yes.
It was huge.
Well, that night you felt
It was tight.
You were wall to
It
wall
was tight.
in there.
TNB concert or what? Like,
Yeah.
Yo, packed, but not packed.
But not
Yeah,
bad.
still being able to move around.
Yeah.
That's the best
know
part
if
of
I
that
had the-
space.
I enjoy that.
And then when that front room is packed, most of the times I still had that back room.
Right.
Just chilling.
Yes,
Ready to fit another 400 people.
if
back
you
there,
needed to.
if we needed to.
If you needed to, which was crazy,
Was there
man.
a bar back there too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I couldn't remember. For
Yes,
the
bar,
to the
DJ
back.
booths,
There was a
sound.
big
There was
ass
a-
stage too when you first walked in on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that spot was
couldn't
dope.
remember
It was
if it was
kind
a
of like
bar or
a
not.
like the stage was off to the left. It was a pit, like you
Yeah,
walk
the
in,
dance floor
and then
was
you go
sunken down,
up
and the
up
booth
into
was
the
like there, yeah.
rafters, and then the bar all the way to the back wall.
Yep.
That was nice.
UFC night up in there.
Ooh, that
Bro,
was
when I
crazy.
tell
That
you
was,
we
that was
do,
just one of a like.
I've shot movies in that place.
Wow, we shot a video in there.
Yeah.
You let
Anything I could
We
do.
shot a video in there. We shot Nightmare in there.
Yeah.
Some scenes for Nightmare. You let us. We had the
That song
background.
was definitely a
screen.
nightmare. Let me tell you.
Nah, but no, that's the thing. Like, we had an original spot. We were supposed to be doing that at the movie theater, and they had an issue there. So I called up Joe. I'm like, bro, you think maybe we could come and just use like the back, and I'll just put like a DVD? He's like, yeah, come on down. Like nothing. Like
Of course
nothing.
his ass.
No, instantly, bro.
I was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on. Like that's
24/7.
Yeah.
yes, bro. That's
Come down, man.
right,
was
right.
7 years.
Right.
I mean, I'm here if you want to pull up.
Nah, but I just feel like, you
why
know,
the bed was
that spot definitely like helped solidify us. Like, we were able to bring people from New York. We had labels that were in that building that day.
Yeah, I remember.
That
Yeah.
got to see us, and
Yep.
you know, y'all definitely accommodated them too. Like, they felt like they were in the city. You know what I mean? They felt like this is a big ass spot. This is a
Yeah.
dope ass venue.
Yeah.
And these boys just there was no one
Really
else
was
on the
a
bill.
Fucking dope setup.
Bro, there was nobody else on the bill. It was just me and Mook.
Yeah.
Nobody else performing nothing at all. Just us. And motherfuckers were lined up down the street, bro.
That was
shit.
a night, bro.
Talk that shit.
That was a
bro.
crazy
night.
night. That was I'm not gonna lie. Me driving up to the club that day,
And seeing that.
I remember Chris calling me at like 7:00. He's like, bro, people are lining up already.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? The club don't open for another hour. He's like, bro, there's people outside. I'm like, oh shit.
Sound just like that too.
I was gonna go that night.
With
too.
the yo, bro,
I was gonna- I
there's
was
people
gonna go when
outside right now.
I was gonna go when I saw the line. I said, I'm not waiting in that line to see these motherfuckers. I'm out.
Standing room only.
I took off, dog.
Yo, yeah, man. When I got that call, and I remember driving up, I remember my boy was it Luigi in the front?
At that time,
Yes,
Luigi was
man.
definitely in the
Luigi was
front.
in the front.
Luigi was definitely in the front.
You know, we came in. My boy
Dude,
Steve.
shouts out to Luigi.
Shout out Steve Marcano. He let us, take the Bentley. We drove
remember
up in
that.
the Bentley.
I remember that.
He moved that. Luigi moved everything over, bro. And we were driving past the people, bro. The line literally was down past the diner and wrapped around. I'm like, oh my fucking God, these people is here for us.
Yeah.
Goddamn. All right.
I just saw a new bar open.
I might have actually made it. Like this is
They actually have a performance tonight?
Nah, they were
When?
they were all about you, man.
yeah, man. That shit was a
big.
great feeling, bro.
Yeah.
That was
When
a great
was
feeling.
going on inside that night. I've only seen that a handful of times in my whole career down
Wow.
Nice.
there. Where
Wow.
like that kind of energy.
There was
It
no
was
nothing
hard
that
to
whole night
explain.
either.
Yeah, bro. It was one of those. Everybody was there just to support
Right.
what was going on. They felt
Show
like
love, bro.
the city was behind you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
100%.
For sure. Definitely,
100%.
definitely, man, and I just thank y'all for being a part of that for us and helping us, you know, helping us be able to put that on for the city, man. Yes, big shout out. All right, so there was a couple of those events you said. What was another one of those where it's like, man, this shit is fucking crazy?
The one time I actually stopped working.
Yep,
And stopped
and enjoyed the
like,
moment.
Yo, what the fuck have I done?
Yeah,
One of those.
yeah.
Puff Dad.
Yo, I was there. When he pulled up in a fucking helicopter.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Diddy landed the helicopter where the street is right now.
Nah, he landed in Oxford.
He landed a helicopter on the fucking building. No. Yeah.
I wish.
Nah.
was
Crazy.
in there
Crazy.
before.
No. I'm just talking shit. But nah, that shit was fucking nuts. Did Chris have something to do with that night too?
That was
Whose night was that?
remember Dom Charlo?
Yes.
Him and his partner Paul Knotts. They came to me and said, "Listen, we can't advertise it, but he's doing something with dirty money at the time.
Okay.
But there's a good chance he's going to show up. We just really can't advertise it." I was like, "All right, you know." It got out a little bit, but yeah, they pulled that off. So it was Flex actually was doing a tour.
Crazy.
Funkmaster Flex was doing a tour with them, and
Yep. Needed a venue
at
in
that point, the venue in Connecticut was where they wanted to be. So
For sure.
they came through, and it happened, bro.
Yeah. Yo.
Sick.
That shit was nuts, yo.
That was crazy.
That was nuts. The other, I remember an event we did when we bought Nicki Minaj.
Bro, was another one.
That was a fucking crazy ass fucking night,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
You had her open for you guys?
No, we opened for her. I wish we weren't that
I
big,
was
bro.
about to say,
we
man.
weren't that big, bro. This was Pink Nightmare came out, bro.
Okay.
Yo, bro,
2009.
that
Yeah,
shit.
but I didn't know that. I didn't know you, like, regardless whether you guys
Nah,
open or
bro,
not.
we
like,
were the promoters for the
that's
night.
a flex, bro.
Bro,
That's a flex.
That was absolutely.
shit.
That night
no
was
joke, bro.
absolutely crazy, bro. And you're like, I remember talking to you because you're like, yo, what's crazy is I'm just about to build a brand new VIP.
Yes.
And it was like the first
There we
event
go.
that we did
With
for the VIP.
that new VIP was fire. I loved it.
It was dope.
I loved the
That's
setup.
where he put. That's where you had Nicki.
That's when I started getting into, like I said, concerts. We got to get big acts here.
Yep.
I was like, I'm sick and tired
It
of
was nice
bringing them
because
through
it's
my
all-
office and then bringing them to the VIP and then trying to get them back. And that stopped after Diddy.
Yeah.
When we got him into the VIP section and he looks at me, he's like, "Get me to the stage."
And you're
I'm
like,
about to rip
oh
it.
my
And I was like-
God.
and I looked to the stage and I'm like, how the fuck am I going to do this?
Bro,
I got him there, but I was like, no more of this. So
Yeah.
that
I remember
the
having to
week
walk
you
through the
booked-
crowd.
The week before that Nicki show was happening, I built that.
Yes.
Like the paint was probably still wet.
Well, you're talking about the one next to the
Now I'm talking
The
about
one right
if it's
attached to the stage.
attached to the stage.
Yes, bro.
Which worked out perfect. I
It
could
was
run 'em
perfect.
right in that side door. No
Yep.
one kind of knew what was going on. You know how many people that were like out on that patio
And didn't even
just
know.
like all of a sudden, then the biggest star.
By the time that you
come
walk-
in there,
I was
just
gonna
running
say,
by.
By the time you realize it, the door's closed.
I somehow made it into that VIP one night, and I want to say Fab was performing. And
That
I'm like,
was another night.
and I was there with my homegirl, and I'm like, yo, let's go to the VIP. She's like, we didn't go. I said, we're good.
And she just walked.
No, but
Yeah.
somebody that was at the VIP at the entrance of it, we were good.
Yep.
I
Yep.
said, told you we're good.
Yep.
It worked out well.
Yo,
See, when we did artists big enough, where people, no matter what, didn't want to get thrown out of there, that's when you knew.
Yep.
And your event was like that. The Nicki Minaj event was like that. The Puff Daddy. I remember some girls.
I was at 3 of those. All 3.
Some girls were
God,
beating
Diddy
each
came
other
here.
up in the middle of the dance floor during the Diddy performance.
What the fuck?
They get pulled out. Now, every single thing that happened in that place was then called into me so that I can hear, 500 things a night. So that's one of them. Come, Joe, meet me outside. I'm in the back patio. So I go out there. What's going on? These girls were punching each other. One of them was bleeding. They're like, listen, we're sorry. Please,
We just want to see Diddy.
please let us back in. No, please. We
They
don't
became
care.
best friends.
I was like, listen, you are bleeding out of your head right now.
Yes.
I don't care. Yo, that's when you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and there was, like I said, there was probably a handful of nights like that where the vibe was just, it was unstoppable.
Yeah, man.
Like, it didn't matter. Nothing else really mattered.
I think we only had like 5 days to promote the Nicki joint, and it was that stupid.
Oh, yeah.
It was stupid.
Stupid.
It was stupid. So Nicki, Diddy, or I'm sorry, what is his name now? Love,
Papa Love,
Papa Love, P Love.
Who the fuck is that?
That's
Papa Diddy,
Oh,
Love.
Diddy. Papa Diddy, love.
Diddy Pop.
All right,
Yeah,
Diddy.
That, yeah.
All right, this is
him.
Diddy. Come back to Waterbury, brother. We got to talk to you for something. I need to ask you some questions.
Oh man, nah. So those ones. All right. So what's like another one where it was like, damn, I actually have this motherfucker in my spot.
Well, like I was saying, that Diddy night, I stood there
was
on the
next
stage
level.
and looked out and was like, I looked at my brother, my father at the time, and it was just like,
We have Diddy on our fucking
Living
stage, yo.
Legend, bro. Your pops was a legend, bro.
yeah.
Facts.
So I was one of those.
Facts.
Did Pops know who Diddy was at the time?
Yeah.
He was into it.
so
Oh, for
that's
sure.
even
was
more
that
solid.
For
So,
sure.
like,
No,
so he
yeah,
understands.
Pops was on it. Pops was on it.
Like,
On it.
Let's throw one
On
up
it.
for Pops.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Hell
One up
yeah.
for Pops.
Thanks, boys.
For sure,
Yeah,
man.
man.
And just so you know too, the venue where, I mean, when we did our signing party, that's actually one of the first times that my mom got to see me perform in like Waterbury live as well.
shit.
So we did a bunch of little club joints, but she never wanted to go to any of those.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was like the first one, you know, that my mom got to see me perform at. So
Fire.
that's also
Nice.
sentimental for me, man, for that reason.
My mom's been to Sin City.
Yeah?
My mom went to the club when it had the Spanish concerts.
Yeah.
Had La India and all that. My mom was like, I'm pulling
Yeah,
up.
a lot of freestyle. Every freestyle artist.
I can see
Dope.
your mom there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
Just fucking
Big facts.
About to play.
motherfuckers how to do
Big
this, right?
facts, bro. Damn. So
There was a lot
Right.
of it. Richie did a show. I forgot what it was.
can't remember who the artist was, but
I can't remember,
Yep.
man. But
Yep.
it was wild.
Yeah.
Freestyle,
Y'all
like,
had, like,
Nah, no, it
mad
was a-
freestyle artists. Up there.
there
did
was
all-
a shitload.
I
For
booked
sure.
Those freestyle shows were on me. I booked
Yeah?
those. Yeah, I booked all those.
Wow.
You knew
Wow.
your demographic out here.
Hell
was
yeah.
fam. That was
They
fun
was
as fuck.
bro.
Crazy. Those is
Book
wild.
them all. Bro, listen, the freestyle artists,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With roller skates, it would have been a wrap.
they're affordable.
Yeah.
So like, you know,
They really are.
One thing I don't care who you are, what you are. If it doesn't make dollars, it don't make sense. So
right.
So I'm looking at all these freestyle artists. You can book some of these for a couple thousand.
Yeah. Profit
So that's
margin.
why you grab
two,
you know,
three of
two
them.
or three of them and
Right. Right.
put it together.
Right.
Because I remember going to Steel Lounge and it was like that. Steel used to have Raquel.
Yeah, you could book
know what I'm
those
saying?
cheap.
Yep.
Mad people.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
Steel fits 200 people.
Yeah.
Maybe 250.
37?
You know what I mean?
You
Like,
gotta know down there. Like we knew what our threshold was. You start
Yes.
pushing like $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 acts.
Yep.
you're not making that back.
You're asking for it because I can only get so many people in that place so fast.
Wow.
And believe me, I spent, my 7 years trying to figure it out.
Right. Right.
Yeah, just
you know the landscape.
Sleepless days,
You know the landscape.
Tuesday afternoons, just walking around that place, just trying to figure things out. But yeah,
What? Until we figure this shit out, let's have a baby shower in here tomorrow.
exactly.
You know how many quinceañeras you could have in that bitch?
That's a
We've had many. Do it all, bro.
Oh,
the
man.
Buick Regal
time?
Club.
I had a wedding in there.
Did you really?
Yeah, someone got married in there.
Really?
Yeah, they met there.
Oh, shit.
You know
we-
what?
can we
That's
use
kinda
your
fire,
place for
though.
That's
That's pretty
solid.
fire.
I was like, yeah,
That's
bro,
solid.
Do it.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Hell
That's
yeah.
fire.
Do it.
Why not? I mean, we got the space.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like you said, the UFC fighting.
You still got
Yep.
the
Done
keys?
all that.
Y'all did any of the midget wrestling joints there, too?
Nah.
Damn.
Midget wrestling.
Damn, yeah. Sosa would love that.
If someone brought it to me, I probably would have.
Facts.
What's those love? I missed that.
The midget,
Midget
wrestling.
wrestling.
Yo.
Yo. Nah, fuck it.
Teen nights.
I
Everything.
paid
That's another big thing though. I
teen
remember.
nights, yeah, I remember teen
y'all
nights.
you doing the teen nights and them
Killer.
shits being popping.
The best.
Because we performed, I think, at one of them shits.
I was
Like,
about to say, how you know the fucking teen night?
no,
was popping?
because we performed at one of them, bro. And that shit was like, yo,
Bro.
all the high schools were there, bro. Every single high school was
If
there.
you're performing, I get it. If you're not performing, well,
No, bro, that shit was popping.
Those were easy. Easier.
Yes, yes.
So
Because you didn't have to sell no liquor.
I was in the back office. Just
Juice
hanging out all
bars.
night. But yeah, I'd have to throw my little cousin behind the bar. So,
Yep.
you're going to sell Red Bull, soda,
Yep.
water.
Yep,
Bringing
These motherfuckers
bringing
up.
up big numbers.
yep. Like how?
And then I would do like 1,100 kids at $20-$25 a head while I'm sitting in the back office playing.
Did you sell 2 liters for 300?
Nah, but we did. If you want to go upstairs,
Yo,
if you want to go upstairs, listen, we sell a
Yo, we
package.
got Pepsi bottles for $250.
Word,
Sell-
word.
Baja do.
Yeah, you gotta have 5 people at least.
Sell the package. You want to go upstairs? It's an extra $10 a head.
Yeah.
You get a special bracelet.
That's dope. And then people want to be up there.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, because that makes them feel
Big
like
money
they're
maker.
exclusive.
So while everybody else, we used to have we still have them, the holidays where everybody's got no work on Monday.
Yep.
And everybody be fighting for the same piece of the pie on a Sunday.
Right.
Hell no. I'm doing teen night.
It will be like this type of Sunday.
I'll be out. Closed,
Early.
Like catching last call somewhere else.
Yep.
Yeah. That
Easy.
That easy.
Yes.
Killing it.
And already made bank for the night.
100%.
Too.
And didn't even really have to bring an act because
Selling
it's
ginger
just
ale,
the
my
kids.
nigga.
The kids wanted to be somewhere.
Nah, you hire one cop.
Yep.
You throw on half your security squad, one bartender.
Yes.
And like I said, I run from my office to the front register to empty it.
Bro, them kids wasn't in there going
Back to the
crazy. They
office.
was wanting to dance.
Yeah.
They just wanted to dance.
Got to run it right.
Yes.
Leave, you can't come back.
Yep.
Put a cop at the door. Everybody's parents feel safe.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. And not for nothing, y'all always at least had like some type of cops at
Tried
the
to.
door.
Tried to, yeah.
For the events. For
100%.
the
Me out
major
of there a
events.
lot of nights.
Got
For the
to.
major events, man.
Got to. It ends so much,
Never
bro.
remember anything really happening there.
No, because
No, facts,
of
no, facts.
that,
It was,
bro.
like, it was a real when you let out at night. It was just
Yeah.
But
Cool.
I was.
Good vibe.
That's one of the questions I was going to ask now, Ken, because
bad.
it's
I'm
closed now
stepping
at this
on
point, so we can talk about it. So what was
Talk about
like
it.
one of those evenings when you're like, damn man, this is getting a little too rowdy, and I'm not.
Your
This
boy
isn't what I
Fab.
signed up for.
Well, I don't.
Who the hell did Fab there?
I sign up for everything.
You
I
did-
ain't worried about it.
You promoted the Fab night?
Nah.
No. Who
Nah.
did Fab that night?
I think that was Donnie.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, well, he's done 2.
Okay.
The second one was rough. The problem is with the hip hop, a lot of those are New York artists.
Yeah.
And they're used to the city. So when we book them, you got to be there.
For sure.
You can't show up at 156 like Fab did. So,
That's what they do.
Well, that's what they do. Yeah. So because we got to close that too. So I have
shit is
at
crazy.
the time Charlie Sampson, one of the, I think it was a lieutenant
Yep.
for the Waterbury Police Department.
Yep.
I'm looking at him. He's looking at me, and we're mad cool. Me and him at this
Yep.
whole time.
Yep.
And
And he's like, what the fuck?
he's like, bro, it's fucking almost 2:00.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where the fuck is your
I was like,
artist?
so listen, this is what we could do. You tell me what you want to do. I said, we can shut the police down and I can give everybody their money back. But we're going to have a war.
Yeah.
And I'll fight with you. And me and my guys will fight with you. But we're a little outnumbered.
We're going to lose.
Yeah.
We're going to lose.
Yeah.
And going to lose that
Right.
one.
Right.
And he's like, fuck it. Let's just do what you got to do. Get all the. So I said, I cleared my bar. Got all the liquor off the floor.
Yep.
And he let me rock.
Okay.
Still, bro, he showed up. It was just.
Yeah, that's
It was
awful.
just.
That's
It
awful.
just set the tempo off wrong. It was just.
It was a lot.
And then it exploded.
Right.
Little VIP fight. Next thing you know how that goes.
I used to hate when artists like that would come to Waterbury because I've seen Fab at Addictions.
Yep.
Yep.
I've seen Joel's there.
Yep.
And not for nothing, it brings you motherfucking bitch ass motherfuckers out more than chicks.
It do
And
though.
y'all act like some groupie.
They be
ass
groupied out more.
fucking skanks, bro. Bro, I was in Addiction. I think it was it Joel's or Fab? And again, he came at like 140.
That's
It
what
was
they
about
do.
to.
That's
he
just
did
what
like
they
3
do.
songs, and it was like, I'm
Yeah.
out.
That's just what they do.
Which in my in my brain, I'm like, okay, so maybe the venue only paid them a certain amount of money to do.
Yeah.
So like,
goes, man.
Not necessarily,
I'm just
bro.
saying. I'm just saying.
I have some of those
I'm
contracts.
just saying.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like, I used to hate going to shows here in Waterbury when those artists came
Yeah.
because
You're not getting.
I'm not.
Yeah.
There's no chicks, my guy. It's all
Yeah,
dudes
yeah.
being groupies.
Yeah.
And you know me, I'm not dealing with no bullshit.
Nah.
I'm like, bro, my guy,
You're getting a little too close.
It's me, the stage.
Yeah.
What are you trying to accomplish right now?
What are you doing?
You're not gonna get by me. Like,
Yeah.
relax, bro. You're acting like a groupie.
Yeah.
You know,
And when you high five him, then what?
you know what I mean? Like, you're not a chick, bro. I'm not gonna let you buy me.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
away from me.
Yeah.
So I stopped going to shows like that because for that reason. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig it, bro. I can dig it.
Things can get out of hand quick.
Yeah.
But I was always trying to,
Get in front of
be
it.
ready for that, get in front of it, and be ready for it when it handled,
Yep.
when it did happen.
Yep.
And it was always stay cool, stay calm.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I would tell all my guys that don't ever show emotion, especially my bouncers.
Yeah.
Because everybody's looking at you when
Don't
you're
act
going
like
to do
you're
something.
nervous.
So if you're going to pull someone out,
Just be businesslike.
be cool about it.
Yep. Come on, bro. You know you gotta go. Get the hell out
yeah,
of here.
if you got even if you got to choke them,
Yeah.
do it. But
Why
smile.
you- why-
Smile,
yeah.
bro.
But look like you do this.
Yeah.
Look like you choke
Yeah, 'cause
motherfuckers
the
for a
second,
living.
the second you show panic,
But you're my
Yep.
guy.
the second you're wearing that red shirt
Yep.
and everybody sees you panicking, now we got a problem.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Keep your cool.
Yeah.
Keep your cool.
Because a
Do
lot
what
of
we do.
times you may be in the melee and your backup ain't there with you just yet. You may be the first one there.
I couldn't be a
Had
bouncer,
those.
bro.
Yeah,
Had those.
I'm sure.
Could not be a bouncer.
I'm sure. Why not, Fred?
I've been asked a million
I'd
times.
still
I've been
be
asked to
paying
go on
lawsuits for
tour.
Fred.
Fred's coming in off the
Yo,
top.
for sure.
I'd still be closing
paying
loss.
less.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So
yeah,
let's talk about that one night, Fred.
He just tried to talk to me, so I knocked him out. Freddie was asking you where the bathroom was, bro.
That's your
I
job.
said I'm not. No, I'd rather be the nigga y'all got to deal with.
Let me.
Fuck
Yo,
that.
yo, that's your job, Fred.
I don't even like hanging around people when I'm not drinking.
Man, listen. I remember there was one time that actually me and Freddie almost got into something there.
Let's talk about it.
So we went there.
Before you start this,
Yes.
I want you to know
Came in
that.
nice.
Hold up.
Came in real nice.
Pour yourself
Listen,
some of that.
listen. Let's
Yo, can I go pee?
Go ahead. The bathroom's that way.
How long are we in right now?
We don't worry about time. It's about we just hit an hour.
Hold on, I'm gonna go take a piss.
We
Don't
just
tell
hit
the
an hour.
story until I get back.
No, we telling the story now. Nah, go ahead.
All right, before you tell the story,
Yep.
I just want you to know that there has every single night
Yep.
there was so much that happened throughout the night
Okay.
that I couldn't. It was impossible for me to take it all in while it was happening.
Right.
So I used to have meetings with some of my like managerial employees to say what went on at this time, what went on at that time.
To
what
kind
did
of
you
like
see?
recap everything
Bro,
for you. Yeah.
It was like putting a puzzle together.
Yeah.
So whatever you're about to tell me, I can guarantee you, I don't remember it.
I'm sure. No, and
So
that's
tell
okay.
it, I'm going to react to it as if I'm hearing it for the first time.
And that's okay. It actually, before it even got too crazy, I think it was Richie's night. Didn't you have so this is when by the time that you had the second new VIP off to the left of the stage.
Yes.
So when you walk in,
floor
the
VIP.
big one is up top
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
right.
Yep.
Then the one connected to the stage is straight ahead.
Yep,
Then
yep.
there's one to the left in
Yeah,
between the bar and the stage.
Floor VIP.
That's
When
the
that
floor
last
VIP.
VIP came in, like I was
Yep.
like, y'all just flexing hard.
Yeah, that's the flex.
Yeah, like,
that was the
this
great flex,
I
though.
was like,
good
but
one.
yo,
That
but
was the. I'm not
it's
gonna
the one
lie.
that was
that
a
made
good
me buy
spot.
VIP.
That was the best VIP.
That was the best spot.
It was the one that made me buy VIP, actually buy one.
Yeah, bro,
That was the one.
because your floor level, you can still get up on the stage. Worst case scenario, if you need
doing
to,
up there?
bro. It's
You.
me.
You.
Yeah.
All right.
No, but I'm saying like when me and Mook did a later show there, we were like, yo, we want that VIP
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we could
yeah.
just
Just
slide
jump
up
right
and
up,
get,
do your thing, yeah.
and stay over here in the corner until everybody clears out at the end of the night
Yep.
and be good. Yo, but
Good spot.
that was dope, bro. That was dope.
Upset when you guys left. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Like that. Like it.
There's a lot of people that are upset with me while I was there.
Really?
Oh.
For
It's
what?
Let's talk about that then.
It's impossible to keep everybody happy.
Of course.
You know how many
And
people
if
told
you-
me, fuck you, motherfucker, fuck you?
But if you're keeping everybody happy, you're probably not happy yourself.
I wasn't worried about me.
That's
At the
why.
time.
That's why though.
I don't
But
know.
what I'm
It's
saying is,
already
if you're keeping
24/7.
everybody happy, you're doing everything and working out for everybody else. You have to do what makes sense for you. This is your shit.
Business-wise,
This is your
100%.
brand.
But
This
there
is
was
you're the
always-
person who put the
always
money into it.
You could never, and I realized that very, very quick in the
Yeah.
game. 25 years old, month in. Mm-hmm. You're never going to make everybody
Wait,
happy.
rewind. You were doing that at 25?
25.
Oh shit.
Bro, think of the time.
Yeah. I'm 38 now.
Bro, think of the time that it was. Freddie, you could have
wait.
definitely walked behind the camera. He walks in front of all of them. I'm gonna have to
Walk past both of them.
He wants me to fall. Just to have something to talk about on the show.
Knock
Wait
all
there.
the shit over.
So now that Freddie's back, we can stop talking about him.
Facts. I heard y'all niggas before I flush the toilet.
Nah. But the story goes, this was, I always have to preface it. This was when Sin City was open, so I was single at the time. But me and Freddie.
We do understand timeline.
All right, cool. This ain't for y'all. This is for
Do me a
Anne-Marie. This is
favor.
for my
Stop
wife.
this whole me and Fred shit.
A lot of
It's all
people
you.
going on.
I stepped in.
I'm saying me and you went there.
He need a
Me and Fred
culprit.
Me and Fred went to Sin City.
Nah, I didn't even go with you. I happened to be there, bro.
You happened to be there. You wasn't.
I wasn't there with you.
Oh shit! And I went dolo. That sounds like
I
me.
went with you.
I was gonna say,
met
damn. Yeah, no, you met me there.
I met you there.
You met me there. All right, cool. Yeah, because we walked in together, motherfucker. All right, so we walk in. I think it was Richie's night, right?
Saturday?
I think it was a Saturday.
It was definitely.
It was a Saturday. It was a Spanish night.
Yeah.
There was a whole bunch of Spanish women in there.
Yeah.
And there was one that I was like talking to, And man, she was a nice, attractive young lady. Freddie making a fade. Hey, go ahead. You can tell it.
No, I
Freddie,
don't know.
because
I don't
tell
even remember this
stories.
shit.
It's like you're trying to dance around the story, but
Someone
also
better tell
staying
this,
safe.
yeah.
Like,
So
like
this-
you're trying to touch
she
glue,
was
but not.
Freddie. Freddie, what would you rate her?
You sound like. Oh no, she was bad.
I'm
She's
not
bad.
mad at either one of you.
Right.
So,
No.
just getting that out of
We're
the
gonna-
way.
we're gonna go.
Whatever you did.
Right, like,
it's
No,
okay.
before it got
Nah,
crazy,
it got squashed.
crazy,
It got squashed.
It got
It got
squashed.
squashed.
That's why I said I remember it was Richie because I'll tell the story. So we're in the bar, grab our drinks, we go over to the dance floor with the chicks that we were hanging out with, and we're on the dance floor dancing. And the girl that I'm dancing with has has a nice shape, I'll say.
She's bad. She's bad.
I'm dancing with her and stuff, and then there's a dude to the right of us, or maybe to the left of us, because I think they were at that new.
There was a
newer
dude
VIP.
there.
There was a dude there who's basically
Details.
he's basically, I won't say cock blocking because he wasn't getting involved, but he's like basically trying to step in between me and the chick that I'm dancing with. So I'm like, all right, bro, all right, bro. So I put my arm there. I'm like, bro, this
My guy, this isn't gonna work.
this ain't gonna happen.
It was the same
Like,
dude that went to go
it
see
ain't-
Joel's. I was like, yo, bro.
Same guy. No, but I'm like, bro, it ain't even me like cock blocking. It's more like, bro, you know that
What
this
are
is
you doing?
all the way out. Like, what the fuck are you doing? So, the first time I hit him with a little elbow, like, all right, bro, get up out of here. Second, he comes back.
You're so aggressive.
And, now I put my arm up. I'm like, I look back at Fred, and I don't have to say much
I
with
was
Fred.
already locked in.
I don't have to say much with Fred. I just looked over at him, and he's like, whatever you want to do.
I was already locked in,
Whatever
dog.
you want to do. Yeah, bro.
I know me, bro. I'm that motherfucker. I'm
And
swinging.
I think Ellie was with us too.
Ellie was definitely with
All
us.
right, so yeah, so bro,
Let's go.
so mind you, it's me here.
Granted, let's rewind here. Let's pump
ahead.
the brakes.
Yep.
Ellie was not involved in any of the
No
altercation.
smoke,
No,
Ellie, but like,
no,
still,
no.
like, you
No
can
smoke,
sell it. You can sell it.
Ellie was behind
You
Fred,
can sell it.
No smoke, Ellie.
but homie just kept basically getting in the mix. And I'm like, brother, you getting a little too close, bro. I like stopped everything that I'm doing. I'm like, bro, you getting a little too close. So I guess his peoples were in the VIP right behind us.
Yeah.
So they all start barking over the thing like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, that's our boy. You better. I said, bro, if you don't come get your boy, I'm going to knock him out.
and one of them was actually he was cool. He was like, yo,
He's mad drunk.
He's
I
smacked.
I said, bro, if you don't get your boy, I'm sorry, but I'm about to lay him out over here. And I said, I'm going to feel bad doing it because I already done told his drunk ass like 3-4 times. Like, bro, you.
my guy.
And when have you ever even heard me talk like this?
Nah.
I don't. That's probably the
Zod
only
to me.
time Fred
Zod
even
to
talks.
me,
Heard me talk like this.
Greasy?
What?
Maybe a second time. Damn.
You should
All
have
right.
knocked him out, though.
Bro,
What the
I'm not
hell
gonna
is
lie.
that?
Yo, right when I was about to, Richie came down off
Yep.
the VIP. He's like, bro, that's my boy. That's my boy.
my
He's like,
boy.
yo, hold up. And Richie grabbed him up. He's like, yo, bro, my bad, bro. Let me get y'all a drink or something, bro. My fault. And Richie squashed it quick. Like, he was maybe a second and a half away from getting rocked.
Still should have done it.
Thank you. I said the same thing.
Yo, and I forgot what the dude's name. He was a younger kid, kind of had like a bald head, big diesel bouncer. He came over like right at the same time that Richie got there. He was like, yo, what's going on, man? He was like, bro, you can't be fighting in here. You be performing on the stage. You can't do that.
Listen, man,
I was
it
like,
is-
yo, that's why I don't
it
need
is
to be
what it
down
is.
here.
We're
I'm
Not
saying,
Keith Murray.
nah.
Listen. When you
Yo.
get everybody drunk, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Which is why I said I'll never bounce.
The
Yes.
crazy thing about Sin City is like that story is very common too. It's like
Right.
There's always like one drunk dude who was literally. It might have been the same dude.
That's what Fred said. That's what Fred just
But
said.
like he was always trying to like. There's always some dude trying to cut in with like
20
cut in
times
with
a
dancers.
night,
and
every
there'd always
night.
be his
Bro.
his whole squad be like, oh yo, you mad drunk.
Oh,
you mad
yeah,
drunk.
The girls told him back up before me and Fred even said anything. So that's what pissed me off because now
Once
they
don't
said
matter,
it,
bro.
and now I'm saying
I
it.
become-
some of these dudes were
I become a babysitter immediately.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that the people I hang out with can't handle their shit. Mm-hmm. My problem is my anxiety
Attentive.
doesn't let me relax. in
You're
a lot of
attentive.
situations.
Some
You're
of these
attentive.
Guys just got they just got broke up with on
So
Midnight Love.
like seeing shit like that when I go out with anybody,
Right.
There's a big part of the reason I don't go on vacations when the guys want to go on vacation. I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, because niggas get
It usually
drunk,
turn into something.
and immediately
You'll
somebody
be the-
might not like the way he did whatever, and now I'm in.
You'll be the one finishing.
I'm
it,
like
yeah.
this. I'm not drinking no more.
Yep.
So now I'm not having fun. Now I'm looking.
Focused.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
hear
nope,
you. I hear
because
you.
somebody's gonna get swung on, and And it ain't gonna be me, dog.
That's how I felt hanging out with y'all back in the day when Adrian was doing black flips and shit.
Adrian turn up the whole dance floor and shit.
Word, be dancing with everybody's
girl.
Like, we gonna have to fight tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Shit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, for sure. So let's bring it full circle, right? You guys
Again?
No. We're gonna bring it to the.
We back to where we started.
No, we're bringing it. I'm sorry, we're bringing it to the.
When
end
did you
is what
open
I'm
again?
saying. No, but definitely, I wanted to see like the ending. What was that like? I know you already said that you guys pretty much had that in mind. You knew a year before that you wanted to close, but like, were there like why? First off, but like, were there like bittersweet moments also from closing, or was it like, damn man, this just ran its course and I'm just over the shit? Like, what was the feelings?
Nah, it wasn't like that. It was time.
Yeah,
I had enough. My brother had enough. He had a kid.
Why that my mom didn't pull up tonight? How come you didn't come?
You were 5 years past your expiration date on the Mega Club.
100%. Nah, it was time, man. I had a lot of other things going on. I was always invested in real estate before the nightclub, so it was like that kept growing. So during the week, if I wasn't at the club,
stuff,
if I wasn't at the club, I was out,
Hustling.
building houses or whatever I was doing, So it was like, damn,
right.
I don't really need to do this anymore.
For sure.
I'm in my, I think I was 30 something.
Yep.
In my early
30s.
30s. Yeah. And it had taken every single weekend from me.
30s, motherfucker. How old are you?
7 years almost.
38.
Yeah, bro.
You what?
38.
Yeah, bro.
22.
Yeah, bro. Word.
Nah, it took my 20s from me.
Damn.
Not that I'm that dude that wanted to go out and
but
live it up, but
at the
I was
same
there
time.
every single weekend
At the
for
same
7.5 years, whatever.
Yep.
You just did your 20s different. It didn't take
Yeah,
it from you.
Yeah, that's all. But it was time, And I still, I still believe that there's no more money to make on Freight Street.
Got it.
I took it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You drained the well.
Shit,
Drain the well. You drain the well.
I mean,
shit, Joe.
It's hard.
Not for nothing. You ain't take Tower Grill's money.
Oh, hell no.
They remember they had to leave a little bit after Sin City left because they were like, wait, hold up. People don't eat food this late.
Banana brand pancakes ain't working.
Your boy Resto hit me and he said I have to ask this question.
Oh.
He said,
Never opened up the live.
I definitely should have, right? No, he said that what was the best night there, and you don't have to give a figure, but he wants to know what was the best night there money-wise for you guys.
You can tell us how many digits. You don't have to tell us the exact.
It could have been my opening night. But I was disorganized.
Yep.
I mean, to most it wouldn't have seemed disorganized. To me at the time it was very disorganized. So I didn't have a good grasp on things.
Like the flow of taking it from
number wise, like people in the building.
Yep, having somebody click in, having somebody
front to back,
yep.
hallway, back room, everything
was packed.
Packed.
Yeah.
Packed. Money wise, I don't know, man. Had to be one of the big shows.
Yeah.
Halloween, all my Halloweens.
The Halloweens were crazy.
Insane.
Yeah. Halloween
fucking
costume parties were nuts.
Bro, my last Halloween party, I think there was 2,200 people in there.
Oof.
Yeah, of just
that's nice.
Allegedly.
Just craziness.
Oh, yeah. I've been in some of those.
Yeah.
I remember those.
And, we used to do a lot. You book a big show, you can juice your bottle prices. Mm-hmm. You can do stuff like that.
For sure.
If you build it, they will come.
Yep.
We got a new sauce over here, bro.
No, but not for nothing. Like, yo, Nikes,
I used to leave.
Nikes are Nikes. Nikes are Nikes until you associate somebody with them, right? So Jordan brand is still a Nike.
Yeah.
But once you have a brand, you can charge whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, yeah.
Sin City had a brand.
Don't forget, 16 hours a month.
Yeah.
To cover my nut. 16 hours in a month.
Right.
And that note was $75,000 a month just to pay the bills.
That's crazy.
Before I start making money for myself.
Yep.
So you better figure it out, cuz.
Yeah. You ain't got no choice.
Fast.
And
there was a lot of things like on a big show. Oh, there's definitely a table that wasn't booked.
Right.
So when that dude's in the line screaming, I need a VIP. Yeah, I got you, bro. Let me check. We're booked, but let me see if I can get someone to move it.
Word.
Go inside, hang out for a little bit, come back out. Bro, I had to bump somebody, but
I don't know.
Don't spill those beans, Joe. We're not telling the world that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Now I'm going to question some shit when I go to Malibu's. Like,
you better. Yeah. No. But definitely, you got to, everything is a game. Everything is a hustle. Everything. Yeah. This is part of the entertainment industry.
100%.
This is the other side of it where,
no one's going to pay those bills for you, bro.
For sure, Facts. Bro. Yeah. For sure. Facts. And you know what? Said, your brand.
When you build the buzz with that kind of night, when wrestler's calling you all day, yo, cuz this is going to be crazy. Our phone won't stop blowing up.
Yep.
When everybody's buying tickets, you call Big Mike, there's 800 pre-sold tickets. What the fuck are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. I know I'm walking that line at midnight. $100 to cut the line, $100 to cut the line.
Yep.
Walk away in 10 minutes with 2 G's.
Easy.
You got to do that.
Yes.
You have to do that.
Yes.
Or you won't make 7.5 years.
Facts.
Just what it is, bro.
Yep. Bills got to get paid, bro. Bills got to get paid. They ain't going to pay themselves.
That's it, bro.
Word.
Yo,
that's
back
fine.
to the Nike thing, though. Is it Nike or is it Nike?
I thought it was Nike.
I mean, but do you take a hikey? Do you ride a bikey?
I mean,
gotta remember,
we're not going to go there.
You go Reebok next.
Is it the Reebok or the Nikes?
So just think about it.
Yeah, I get you. You know, I
I'm
understand.
going for a hike in my Nikes.
No. I never went on a hikey.
No,
what? That's what I'm saying. I'm going for a hike on
It's
my
still
Nikes.
Nike, man. They made the name. They came up with it. That's what it is.
Or did we fuck it up?
I mean,
how a Nietzsche was out there, but was it ENYC or was it a Nietzsche?
I mean, Phil Knight himself calls it Nike, so he's the founder. I'm going to stick with what he said.
Is he saying it right?
I think when he first started, it was Nike.
Yeah, for sure.
He was out there. He's like, "Yo, I got my Nike." So like,
Nah, but like back
It sounds better than Nike.
No, it don't. No, but back to the I know you said it pretty much like you got to that point. The spot was closing. Mm-hmm. You knew a year before.
Yeah.
Like, what was the epiphany, or what was like the why?
Why I got out?
Yeah.
Just didn't need to do it anymore. I was burnt.
Burnt out.
Yo, you been listening to what he's been saying?
He burnt through his 20s.
How do you feel?
Said that
How do you
several
feel?
times,
bro? Like I
How
said,
do you feel?
Have you been listening to what he's been saying to you?
How do you feel?
So
this shit took years off his life as well.
Word.
took all my hair.
This guy's.
He lived in the club. That's why the bed was there, and there was a
That's it.
conversation.
Joe, that's it.
Joe. He's
Yo,
giving an interview.
did
He's just not here for it.
Did you used to sleep there at night?
Nah, I have slept in my office. Yeah.
Yep.
Because remember the barber battles? Crazy.
Oh,
Jay
right.
Majors. Shout out to Jay Majors.
Yeah.
His first barber battle he ever did. Now it's huge. Mohegan Sun
Monsters.
was with me.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm doing a Saturday night with
that
Richie.
Mm-hmm.
The barber battle's on a Sunday.
And that's during the day.
Jay's got to be there at 7 a.m. setting up. I was like, bro, I'm done here. Usually, typically 5 to 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I used to go to sleep at 6:30 by the time I got home, showered, like unwinded.
Yep.
I was like, fuck it. Jay just knocking on the door real loud. 7 a.m. the next morning.
There's nothing you can do about
No,
it.
there's nothing I can do. I on my couch in my back office, just took a little nap, and that was it.
That's where the coffee comes into play.
I'd have to sleep by the door.
Bro, it's tough.
Nah, yo, because that door, there was a space in. So, can I give him the background?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right, so because
That's what we're here for, bro.
I felt important. No, because I felt important. I felt important when I got to go like back in the back office area, yo.
Yeah.
That's when I felt like that dude. That's when it was.
But
fire.
you are that dude.
No. But that like was it. That was
what
it.
was
Yeah.
Fire doing on MySpace at that time, dog?
Facts.
Yeah. I have no idea, bro.
Yo, I downloaded it.
Off MySpace. MySpace, bro. Nah, but so you come in there's another door as you're walking up the ramp, right? There's another door, and that's the door to the back, right? To where the back area is. So that one, there's a hallway.
So you walk through that door.
You walk through that door, there's still a hallway.
Straight ahead of you.
Yes.
Which was like the operating office.
Exactly.
And then to the left
was the back office.
was the
that was the Thunderdome.
With the dungeon door on
The
it.
dungeon door,
with
yeah.
Little peephole in it.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, triple OG door, like.
Yeah.
For sure. So
Knock for a password ass door.
yes. Yes.
New England clam
Yes.
chowder.
And there's only 3
Got
times.
the red or the white?
There's only 3 times that we got a key We had a key for that back door 3 times, only 3 times. One was when we did.
You had
when we had because we had to bring money back, bro. We wouldn't.
Yeah.
Bro, you would pack in the register and you'd have to have like somebody there to switch with you.
Drop it
because you have to drop, bro. Yeah. It'd be so crazy out there, like the Nicki Minaj event, our event, and I think we did another event with us and somebody else performing. That it was like, yo, you gotta fucking be on point or else.
How big time are you that you forgot the other show?
Big
bro,
time.
I've done so many shows at this point.
Which is why I say this motherfucker's too humble.
Because I think that we might have actually done the first Fabulous show. I think the first one
was good.
That's the one I think we actually did.
That's the one people liked.
That was the one people liked. That's right.
No, that's the one that he liked.
I was okay with the first one.
Nah, I think we might have actually did that, or I think it was like a Jada. It was something like that. I can't remember 100%. Yeah. But I remember the other ones because those were like mind blowing. Like it was so many people. Yeah. It was so nuts.
I'm glad you got an experience with the operations.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
Because a lot of guys wanted to work with us because of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Resto, his birthday parties, he would be so fucked up. He didn't give a fuck how much money he made, what it was.
Right.
I'll come see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Like, hey, yo, just take care of my money. I got you.
Yep.
Like, he didn't have to worry about anything. And I used to tell my promoters all the time, just get people here.
Yeah.
I'll take care of everything else. I'm not going to run out of booze.
Right.
I'm not going to run out of cups.
Yep.
Like, everybody's going to get in. Don't worry. I'm here.
Yep.
Just get people here and get fucked up. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Our biggest thing was, like, if we're performing, we don't get drunk when we're performing. We want to, like, make sure that people... We didn't, bro. We didn't drink before.
I thought you was talking about me.
Us, bro. We didn't drink. We didn't smoke. We didn't do nothing. We wanted to give the people that paid their money a good show. Yeah. We always were like that, bro.
It was business for you.
Yes, 1,000% it was business, man. We were independent artists.
I was never ever fucked up.
No, bro. Nope.
You can't be.
Nah, I couldn't be.
No.
Which is why you were when everybody left at 2:30, 3 in the morning. You was doing what you doing.
And y'all got to know too. At one point, like I wasn't working. Like that was how I was making my money. So I definitely wanted to make sure that like we were on point. And not only that, like we have a lot of moving pieces. There's people that's working the door for us. There's other people coming. It was too much going on. So we always wanted to be focused on that side of things too.
If you were DJing, you would have been
also.
Oh, I would have been. Yeah, for sure.
Also, swing back to that Resto episode where he talks about losing a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a good episode.
Yeah. Because Resto.
I've watched a lot of people lose.
Yeah, man. We lost.
The promo game is tough.
We've lost at some events. We actually did well at the 3 that we did with you. Yep. And I mean, we had zero overhead for our event because we were paying ourselves. Yeah. But like, man, we've lost some too, man.
I've watched.
We've had some L's.
A lot of broken hearts in that place.
Yeah, bro.
And that's not how I don't roll like that. Like I'm not a risk taker.
Yeah.
Besides the business itself, but I knew I could make it work. Like other than that, like I'm slow and steady. Like I'm not looking for the big hit. Give it to everybody else because with the big hit comes the big loss, and I've watched it.
Yeah.
Brutal. Shattered dreams. Because
I think a lot of the problem is that like everybody thinks or thought like you can just book that artist and people are gonna come.
Yes.
And you still have to do the groundwork to let everybody and their mama know like a month or 2 in advance.
I told you I had Fat Joe at that place.
You did?
With like 65 people. Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe 100. Maybe
Joey
100.
Crack.
Yeah.
Did he even perform?
I don't know if I can't remember if he went on or not.
Wow.
But it was it was an off night, either Thursday or Sunday.
Yep.
But exactly to what you're saying. 100%. Dude he wasn't about it.
No. That's I think one of the best things that we were good at. Like we legit had a street team that was already hustling our shit. The street team was wild, bro.
No joke.
Yo, they were wild, right? They were wild.
Oh, they're the best, bro.
They were wild, but they were like
you said before, respectful.
Yes, hood motherfuckers.
I don't give a fuck.
Super hood,
bro. Whatever they were,
very respectful,
respectful dudes.
Man. Yeah, man. You know that goes back to like our brand. Like they knew like they represented us. And they didn't want to fuck up anything for us.
Yes.
Ultimately. So they definitely were like respectful dudes because of that.
Yes,
Federico.
100%.
Yes. So, man, shout out to the street team, man. I just did a podcast actually and I shouted them out. Y'all got 2 shout outs in 1 week, man.
Yeah.
I love y'all motherfuckers. That was the heart and soul of the Mook and Fear movement. For sure. That was the heart and soul. They definitely like, helped us put us on the fucking map.
Yeah.
They used to drive around in those fucking trucks and vans, city to city,
Your face on it.
state to state, with our face on it, hop out and sell a motherfucker's CD.
CD.
Anywhere. Them dudes is hustlers,
That's
bro.
the grind, man.
Yeah,
That was it back in the day.
That was.
These kids don't know how.
flyer grind.
Yeah, but
They don't know how they got.
wasn't
social
it better?
media.
Wasn't that so much better?
Fuck yeah.
I don't know, man. Every time I pulled up at the gas station, some motherfucker had a CD.
I hear you. But that was
annoying,
work.
but like that's
Yeah, that
Gotta
was.
respect
cool,
the work,
like,
man.
yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
respect
Yeah,
the work. CDs, flyers, like now everybody's
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yo, that's all you have to do.
Scan this QR code.
What?
QR codes are serious.
Get
Bro, I don't-
get your
Got 'em
street
at my
team in
job.
someone's face and let them talk to somebody.
Yes, bro. And that contact, that hand to hand,
Hell yeah.
that fucking interaction,
different.
like that made these people invested in you as an artist.
Big part of the reason
Yeah.
everything fails now.
You're right,
Where,
bro.
where it's a
or it's in and out.
single driven business.
Yes.
There's a difference between a visible grind and like the one that's just perceived on the internet.
For sure.
feel.
100%.
For sure.
100%.
Was it Piff Marty came out with a video on Instagram recently. He's like, let me tell y'all how I made 7 figures on Instagram this year. I didn't.
Wow. Wow.
Like, see how easy it is to lie on these
Yeah.
Yeah.
So boom.
And,
That's all
and,
it is, man.
And if you got the followers, people gonna believe that you could have.
But you can buy them too. You can fake your clout. You can fake your streams.
Bro, if
but
you're
you
buying
just
followers-
you can't fake the people in the building.
If you're buying followers, you're buying, a lot of the Mook and Fair stuff. I ended up changing it over to myself at one point because my boy was going through a situation at the time, and didn't want to add any light to any complications to his trial that he was going through at the time. But
Tribulations.
right, and there was a point where I wasn't doing anything social media or nothing for a while. Maybe besides like the normal Facebook posts. So I go back and I look and I'm like, damn, bro, I got all these damn followers on this shit, and really legit from like the Mook and Fair movement. And for when Kenny says something about people buying followers, like, why would you pay for something that's free? Why would you pay for something that you can get from grinding and doing if you're promoting yourself and you're doing what you're supposed to do with your brand, they should
Because
come.
the grind isn't free.
That part, Kenny.
People pay for pussy.
That's a great way to end this shit, Fred. That's a great way to end this shit, man. No,
Why would you pay? People pay for pussy, bro.
You're right. It's free.
Clout.
It's free.
Nobody wants to work anymore, man.
Nah, bro. Yeah.
No one's
Yeah.
put in that work
Yeah.
anymore. No one's got the riz. No.
I think
one.
we're the last generation of that.
Yeah.
Of that hunger, that grind,
I
that
honestly believe
that
that.
go out and shovel snow ass fucking
yes.
grind.
Yo,
That's
facts.
us. That's us.
I would shovel snow for a meatball grinder at
bro.
Ames Deli.
We're legit the best.
Nigga, I'm going to get
Mad
I'm going to get a grinder today, bro.
Yo, nah, but
All that snow is the reason I'm 300.
The 90s was bad for snow too.
the 90s was crazy.
Snowed every other day.
Yo,
bro.
the 90s was crazy.
I'm pretty sure at 11 years old I made 6 figures.
Bro, we didn't have to snow one day. We didn't have to shovel one day this year.
I ain't mad about that.
Yo,
No,
on
me
my
either,
block,
but
I
damn.
easily took home a G a week.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I still got the rock salt I bought last year.
Bro, I still got something that's sitting on the hoop.
Yo.
I ain't even have to crack it open.
I feel like this is all my fault.
Why?
Because for years, I never owned a snowblower. I would just shovel the
And you
big ass
bought one?
fucking driveway. We finally got one. I kid you not. The first year that we got a snowblower, I used it twice.
Yep.
And I didn't have to use it twice. It was like 2 inches
you
outside.
used
Yep.
it because
I
you
said,
got it.
fuck you, nigga. I'm using it. Because last year was the big Halloween
Yep.
thing the
Yep.
year before that.
Yep. Nothing.
No snowblower.
Not
I'm
much
out there with
last
a
year.
fucking shovel, dog.
Not
with
much
snow
last
up here.
year.
I went, fuck that. I'm getting a snowblower.
And then now this year, nothing.
That same season I got the snowblower, it snowed twice.
Right.
And ever since then, it has.
Fred's fault. There it is.
Had
We
the
solved
power
it.
go out for like 4 days. After
Yeah,
that,
you know what I'm saying?
in
Like, it
summertime,
hasn't
and,
happened anymore.
I went and bought a goddamn generator.
Right. Oh,
you
my
used
God.
it?
Haven't used it.
Funny story. My father used that shit a bunch of damn times because he was trying to get his goddamn jacuzzi to work because he didn't have the proper wiring installed. So my generator
have the
had
hookup.
the correct outlet for it.
Okay.
And so I was like, how relaxing is that, fam? I I was like, you're running a generator, a 7,500 watt generator right now.
Word.
And you're trying to relax.
Word.
Yeah.
Nah,
Make it
that's
make
crazy.
sense.
That's crazy. Yo, before I let you go, there is another side of you, right? So we have like you were saying earlier. There's another side. So you have the entrepreneur side of you, where you're into the real estate market, right?
Yeah.
Right, and then also you have your liquor business. Liquor store.
Yeah. That was my father's.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay.
Never really wanted to be in the business.
Yep.
But, since he passed, I'm gonna keep it around for a little bit.
Very dope.
Me and my brother.
Very dope. Very dope, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with the real estate side of things, right? I'm sure, and I've been one of those people coming up to you all the time, asking you, "Yo, how do I get in this? What do I do?" What's that one advice that you would give somebody that wants to get into
Google?
That wants to get into? What's that one thing that you would tell them? One thing.
Save your money.
Fuck. I need to
Physical
hear
cash?
Always.
Your physical
I
cash.
need to
Always
hear that, bro.
saved my money. I lived like,
Save more than Jesus.
bro, I didn't spend money
Yep.
till I hit 30. I saved every single dollar I
I
made.
wish
and
I
just
had that
bought
mentality.
Property.
Yeah, million.
And just one year, just buy buy another one, buy another one.
Yep.
I'm mad so Smith this episode,
and
bro.
I was never, like that's why the club thing wasn't me, bro. It was fast money. Like I wasn't impressed by that.
Yeah.
Slow money equals big money over time.
For sure.
That was always it. Build the foundation,
sure.
and now,
Yes.
now we're chilling.
Dope. Very dope,
A
bro.
drug dealer right
Very
now that's
dope.
going to argue with you.
That's fine. That's fine.
And he has to look over his shoulder, and guess who don't?
I'm just saying, like there's somebody's going to
Yeah,
argue with.
of
But
course.
I'm just saying,
Fine.
that's
That's
what you just said makes mad sense.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. You can make the fast money, but you better buy some property with it.
Just know that there's shit that comes
Do
with that.
something with
yeah,
it. Yeah,
there's shit
hell yeah.
that comes with that, man.
Passive income is king.
better own some shit
Amen.
that they can't take away
Passive
from you.
income.
Amen. And that you can hand down to generations.
Yep.
You can hand down, man.
Yeah.
For sure. Dope, bro. Yo, I can't thank you enough for pulling up on us today, bro. I'm very grateful, man. I'm very appreciative. I know that like this isn't more your wave. You like to say
it's not
you
my
like
thing, bro.
Batman.
That's
Yo,
not
when
my
this
thing,
motherfucker,
bro.
when this motherfucker was like, "Yo, we got Joe coming up," I was like, "Yo,
Joe who?
Joe."
Yep.
He said,
Yep.
"Joe, motherfucker." I said, "See, he said,
No,
there's a-
only for you.
No.
Thank you,
Only
bro.
for you guys.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I ain't talking to no one else.
Yeah, man. Y'all heard that, right? He ain't going on none of y'all podcasts, so don't ask. Don't be hitting him up. He not coming to y'all podcast, man. This is a one of one. This is a one of one.
I got a podcast about liquor.
You know what? We might do it. We might do an NFT on this one.
Nah, man. Very dope, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate
thanks for having me,
we
bro.
appreciate the ambiance you put into the city, man. That era
I tried,
is
man.
unfucking matched. It will
You
never
succeeded.
be topped.
You made it.
Thank
You
you.
made a span of time tolerable.
Yo, for sure, bro.
Thank you very
That-
much.
I definitely, I'm not even going out on a limb when I say that move, that era, that run will never. That's we'll call it the
Duplicated.
LeBron James points era. That's never going to be beaten. It's just not.
Never say never, bro.
It was
I would love to.
I would hope it happens.
They say there was a
It's
golden
not.
era of hip hop that we're never going to reach again.
That was
It's
the
not
golden
gonna
era.
be,
Yeah.
Sin City.
There is
that we
Of
cut-
Waterbury
that-
nightlife.
that
Well,
we get to
I
again.
appreciate
at all
that.
of CT nightlife.
Listen, I gave it everything I had. There was no question that I.
and that's why it worked for so long.
Left, it all, left
for
it all
sure.
on the table.
Yeah, 100%.
Dope.
Yeah, and I
dope.
still got, like I said, the best part is I still got relationships with
All those people.
Yeah.
all those people, man.
Yeah.
Some of my closest friends.
Dope.
Yeah.
I'm happy I'm one of them.
Who said that, Fred?
Were you about to?
Wait, am I Joe? Are we cool, Joe? Sure.
Yo, man,
He
thank
didn't
you.
dap you up beforehand. Like, I was just gonna say.
Yo, facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
I thought
Yo.
he wasn't even on the show.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. This blue kicking in. Where we going after this shit?
Shouts out to Leo. It's your motherfucking birthday, bitch. We coming up to the duck.
Leo, shout out to you, man. Oh, man. Next time, we will catch y'all on
The Nutso Bunch Podcast.
Joe, thank you again, man.
Thank you.
My guy.
Hey, Nutso, if y'all like what you hear, be sure to hit the subscribe button on your favorite podcast app. And make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, the Nutso Bunch Podcast. And of course, we're accepting donations. Just go on the Anchor app, search the Nutso Bunch Podcast, and drop us some loose change.
Oh, yeah.